This is Stu Carlin with the D-Zone here with 16th year head coach of UD Jesuit, Pat Donnelly. Big win over Hamtramck, probably closer than you wanted. Huge play by Ryan there with the three in that last buzzer beater. Just to talk about your thoughts of this game.
Well, the thoughts of the game was I think I was just talking to my assistants on the way up. I think we were a little rusty. We haven't played in 10 days. Hamtramck played on Monday. They played harder than we did. They competed harder than we did, and we were fortunate to get out of there with a win. I think they were a bit more aggressive, and you can tell by the way they got to the free throw line, how many times they got to the line. I think they were more aggressive defensively, got a lot of deflections. We had 19 turnovers in that game, and that's not the way we play. We average 11. So
it's a big difference.
So that's a big difference, and they did a good job of scoring off turnovers, and they did a good job of getting to the line and attacking us.
And you knew that Hamtramck basketball they were going to probably play like that, but I think you guys were a little bit the layoff.
We were on our heels a little bit. Maybe that's because we couldn't find a game late last week. I don't know. It's not an excuse. We need to be ready to play. We need to compete. That doesn't take. It wasn't about our execution. It was about our effort. But we need to correct that because we're coming back Friday for Renaissance, and they're going to be very similar.
Yeah, and so this is a little bit of a wake-up call for you guys too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Which is always nice to have. Talk about in this game. I mean, 13. David Heron seemed like he played a lot more aggressive than usual. Played tonight's game. Obviously, Leroy put you guys on his back towards the end.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the guys.
Yeah, David did a nice job, with the exception of a couple shots that he took I wasn't real happy with. But he was aggressive, and that was something that we talked about after the game, that last drive by Ryan Hatcher, I just told him walking up the steps, that's the most determined look I've seen on his face since he was in 6th grade. He was going to the basket, and he wasn't going to be denied. And I think David had that look in his eye. He was attacking the basket, and he was aggressive, and I think that more of us need to be that way, right? But the way Ryan finished the game, Leroy did a great job for us. We had a couple guys that didn't play particularly to their abilities, but they'll be ready to go on Friday.
Yeah, and Ryan seems like he picks his spots. He doesn't force things. I mean, he makes the big impact plays in a lot of games.
No question. He's done that for us all year. He had a couple 20-point games for us. When he's been shooting the ball well from three, he's been attacking the basket and finishing around the rim a lot better. His free throw shooting's been improving as the year's gone on. So there are a lot of things that Ryan does well for us, and we need him to play well in order for us to continue winning.
So the last question would be, how good do you think this team is? I mean, you guys are the only team that beat St. Mary's. You had some tough losses this year.
We did.
You're always well coached. You're a great coach. We all know that. So, what do you think?
I like our chances. I think right now we're concentrating on winning a district. That's got to be our focus. But I like this team. I like our length. I like our athleticism. I like our ability to score. If we can remain focused, I think we can do some damage and make a deep run into this tournament.
Coach, thanks for talking to us. Good job in the win.
Appreciate it.